My name is Samantha Ian, and I'm talking about a survival guide for earthquakes and tsunamis. For earthquake survival, if you're in a vehicle, stop as quickly as safety permits and stay in the vehicle. Avoid stopping near or under buildings, trees, overpasses, and utility wires. They can fall on your vehicle. Stay seated in your car and wait until the earthquake is over. Stay calm. Metal will protect you and your family from most debris and falling objects. The only exception to this is when you are in a garage or a multi-level parking garage. When you are in a garage, get out of the car immediately and crouch down next to the car. The metal will not protect you from the concrete that will fall on it. Do not try to rush back to your home. Most major earthquakes have aftershocks, which should not be underestimated. Proceed cautiously once the earthquake has stopped. Avoid roads, bridges, or ramps that might have been damaged by the earthquake. Wait for city relief efforts. You shouldn't have to wait in your car for very long for relief efforts to arrive with food, water, and supplies. If you're in a building during an earthquake, steady yourself. Hold on to a solid object or get to the floor so that you do not fall. Drop, cover, and hold. Cover your head and neck. Use your hands and arms to protect these vital areas from falling objects. Your upper body should also be covered because that is what is holding your neck, which is holding your head. If you have any respiratory disease, make sure that you cover your head with a t-shirt or bandana until all debris and dust has settled. Inhale dirty air is not good for your lungs. Do not move. If it is safe to do so, stay where you are for a minute or two until you are sure that shaking has stopped. Slowly and carefully leave the building. Inspect your house for anything that might be in a dangerous condition. Glass fragments, the smell of gas, or damaged electrical appliances are examples of hazards. Do not turn electrical devices on or off. Simply switching a light switch could create a spark, which in turn could electrocute you and start a fire. These fires can be more deadly because they are near electrical cords. Check for damage around your building. Stay away from structurally damaged areas. Wait until a police officer, a plumber, a firefighter, or relief worker inspects the area and pronounces it safe to enter. Do not drink water from the sink since it may be contaminated. Inspect utilities. Check for gas leaks, and check for sewage and water line damage. Open your cabinets cautiously. Use extra caution with alcohol, acids, cleaners, or anything that is toxic to the human body. If you are outdoors, stay where you are unless you are somewhere unsafe. Observe your surroundings, especially if you are in an urban area. Keep in mind that even earthquake-proof buildings have a chance of falling, so don't assume you are completely safe. Don't attempt to run or drive away from an earthquake. This only increases your risk of injury. Move away from buildings, streetlights, power lines, and anything else that could fall. Also, make sure you are not near an open fault or a sinkhole. Seek shelter near a hill or in a wide open area. If you are near objects that could fall on you, head somewhere without overhead hazards. If you can, seek shelter in a place where you are protected from the weather, but make sure that you're not somewhere where rock and soil can fall on you when the aftershock occurs. Do not seek shelter under a bridge, even a sturdy one. Some bridges can be earthquake-proof, but not completely safe, as objects like signs or lights can still fall on. Stay away from buildings, power lines, or anything large or heavy that can fall on you. Also, do not walk near power lines, fallen street lamps, or rubble. Beware of broken glass, as even a small piece can injure your foot. Wear heavy shoes to protect your feet. Use caution when you decide to come out of your shelter, and wait a moment or two after the first quake before moving to any other place. Now for tsunami survival. First, learn about the potential for danger in advance. It is important to consider whether or not you live somewhere that could potentially face a tsunami. Be aware if tsunamis have struck your coastal region in the past. Prepare essential materials in an easy-to-obtain location. Make a safety pack and make a personal survival pack. Develop an evacuation plan. Conduct practice drills to ensure that all members of the community are clear about what they need to do and where they need to go during a safety evacuation. Recognizing the telltale tsunami signs. Be especially careful after an earthquake. Look out for a rapid rise and fall in coastal water. Notice any odd behavior changes in animals. Heed community and government warnings. Evacuating after a tsunami hit. Abandon belongings. If a tsunami hits, save lives, not possessions. Move inland and to high ground. Expect roads to be totally wiped out by a tsunami. If you're planning on using roads to get where you need to go, think again. Climb high. As a very last resort, climb a tree if you can't get on top of a high building. React quickly if you are caught up in water. Grab onto something that floats. Surviving the aftermath of a tsunami. Brace for aftershocks and additional waves. Try to get reliable information. Listen to the radio for updates on what is happening. Wait for local authorities to issue an all clear. Only then should you return to your home. Know that survival comes after the tsunami has passed. It continues after the tsunami has passed. Once the tsunami has subsided, there will be debris, destroyed buildings, and broken infrastructure. There may be dead bodies. Fresh water supplies may be destroyed or disrupted. Food supplies will most likely be unavailable. The potential for disease, post-traumatic stress disorder, grief, starvation, and injuries will make the post-tsunami period nearly as perilous as the tsunami itself. And lastly, rally the community behind a rehabilitation plan. If your local authorities have not put action plans into place, suggest that they do so or form a community action group to consider a post-tsunami plan. So, be ready for your next tsunami or earthquake with these survival tips. Thank you.